Hi folks, Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks. We sell every kind of diesel truck made, sell them only on the internet. That doesn't mean, however, that you're not welcome to come and look at anything we have for sale. It's just that we don't have salespeople, we don't do all that. That's why our prices are what they are. Today we're going to list a great truck, a local trade-in, just traded in, a zero-issue truck, Mississippi truck its whole life. Everything about this truck you're gonna like. I mean, it's a grand truck. It's a 2013 Ford F250 turbo diesel FX4 four-wheel drive with a Lariat package. Got everything on it. Got moonroof, navigation, and everything attendant to that. I'm talking about a super nice truck, folks, sitting on a really great set of tires. Spare tires under it, got a high dollar bed cover. It's got everything. It's issue free. Dan's going to give you a test drive. Whoever buys this truck is going to get you talk about a bargain, you're going to get a bargain, and you're going to get a great truck. The windshield is new in it, everything about it. You can look at it sitting here, the tires are just the way they ought to be. Look how bright the headlights are. The chrome's perfect. It's not picked up, it's not dinged up, it's had no paint work. Everything about it is just the way it ought to be. See these lights? Look at the chrome on it. I don't know. Oh, it's only got 171,000 miles, I think. Windshield's perfect. See under here, we have to do this for our customers all over the country. There's absolutely no rust issues.
And it's got Michelin tires, and that alone should tell you how well it was maintained, that somebody spent all that money on Michelins when it came time to put tires on it.
See here, Lariat F250 Super Duty, keyless entry. It's almost brand new on the inside. The leather's perfect, the headliner's perfect, the non-smoker's truck. The steering wheel looks like it's got 10,000 miles on it. Navigation, moonroof, carpets are new. I'm pulling these factory mats up. You can see that.
A little harder, you'll go ahead and rip them tabs out.
I understand. I was trying to do that.
They're not new, they're like new.
You can see in here, it's never been in the mud, never been a farm truck. Kids not tried to tear it up. It's never been deer hunting and all that.
Even the paint right here is not, a lot of times you get some miles and the door will start rubbing right there, but it's perfect. Carpet, no issues. Seats, don't even show hardly anywhere.
It's too bad that we can't talk about how something is.
Hey.
Because we get people, you know, oh, you know, I saw a little spot. Well, you won't see a little spot in this one that I can see. The leather is just great. No odors, no smells, none of that. The steering wheel, as I said, this is a great truck, folks, and it's perfectly taken care of. If you want to call a truck immaculate, you can call this one immaculate. If one can be called that.
Well, I'm not going to say perfect, because somebody will get mad and say, you said it was perfect, and look, there's a scratch in the door panel. It's not perfect. It does have the inverter, 110 volt, and the 12 volt. Got the rear climate outlets, power sliding rear window with defrost. No issues on the headliner, it's all good. Cab corners are good.
I'm just showing you this, people, because if one's ever been painted on, you'll see it right here. You can see the spare underneath there. That's the original spare. See the tits on it? No rust issues, nothing. None of the wheels are scarred and scuffed and bruised. The Michelin tires are matching, FX4.
Well, it's got these factory mud flaps on it that have protected the paint, so usually they'd be all chipped up on the...
You may not like this thing, folks. This undercover, you may not like it, but I can tell you it cost a lot of money. Somebody liked it. Look in here, it's got a little light here in case you want to do this. Now here's something that's odd to us. You can see here.
Got the tailgate step.
Yeah, the guy put a bed liner in it, and the bed is brand new underneath it.
Yeah, it's never been cut for a gooseneck or fifth wheel. It's not dented up.
I'd throw that, well, a bed liner does protect it, but
well, it keeps the bed from getting dented, if nothing else, I guess.
This is a cool deal. Now, if you hunt a lot like I do, and it locks, you can see Dan locking it here. Man, that's handy straight there. I can't see that. big hitch, all your hookups.
There's only one little tiny ding in the tailgate.
You can't see that. Bumper's perfect. Has it got a backup camera?
It does.
It's got a backup camera. Look down the sides. I mean, there's no, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just how one's kept like this. You see so many ragged out trucks out there, folks. Then you see one like this, you go, why can't they all be like that? Why can't everyone take care of their stuff? Look back here.
These compartments you can lock with the key and, you know, put your goodies in there.
I stay in constant amazement that people pay $65,000, $70,000, $75,000 for these trucks and then try to tear them up. Then you see one like this, you go, well, why can't they all be that way? Power on both sides. Once again, the seat's perfect. You can see the kick panels here, not a mark on them. No mud up in here.
Door pockets are clean. Got
dash is not cracked.
Spare tire key. Got the little tag about how to use four-wheel drive. Got the factory books. There's probably a receipt for the tires. Owner's manuals. October 25th, 20. Anyway, it's got all the paperwork that came with it.
Dash is not cracked, not a mark on it, not a mark. And anyone who buys this truck or bids on this truck and grouses about it can't be made happy. This truck won't make you happy. Go spend $80,000 to buy a new one. This truck right here you can drive for years comfortably without losing a small fortune, which you're going to do if you buy a new one. The only thing a new one will do better than this is it'll smell better for about a week. But this is a great truck, folks. There's no way to pick it. It's a 2013 F250, 2013 F250 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive, FX4 package. It's got every amenity, every option that we know of you can put on a truck. Moonroof, power on both sides, navigation, got it all. Steering wheel and everything inside this truck. It didn't look a lot better the day it left the showroom when somebody paid a lot of money for it. Sitting on a matching set of Michelins that are super nice. The original spares under it, never been on the ground. As I said, you may not like that bed cover, but someone paid a lot of money for it. Check and see what they cost. The bed's perfect. Everything about this truck is just the way it ought to be. Whoever buys this is going to be a tickle person. When you come get it, you'll be happy. If you ship it, you'll really be happy when you see it. It's going to look better in person than it does in this video because of the paint, the color and everything in this light. But man, this is a nice truck, folks. 2013 F250 Lariat. Dan just dropped the camera, of course, you know. But anyhow, 2013.
Fortunately, my cat-like reflexes, I was able to recover it before it hit the ground.
A great truck, folks. Thanks for watching our video. We appreciate it so much. Look forward to visiting with you about the truck. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi to pick up a wonderful truck that you're going to like a lot. Thank you.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to show you a few things. First of all, we don't clean under hood, so it's a little dusty, but the good part is you see all these bare aluminum parts, they're still shiny and nice. If a truck spent much time, if any, in the mud and funky water, all that stuff hitting these hot bare aluminum pieces will give them this patina that you cannot clean off. So the good thing is this truck has spent very little, if any, time in the mud. But the main thing I want to show you, you can see there's no blow-by. Now there's a little bit of smoke, not much, but smoke's not blow-by. As long as it's not puffing, smoke's no big deal. The main thing though is you see, set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. If your cap blows off, that's blow-by. And all that is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. And it's not necessarily a sign of a bad engine, but it's just a sign of wear, and this one doesn't have any. So I'm gonna hop in, we'll take it up and down the road. Okay, we're in the truck now. I'm gonna show you a few things before we get on the road. First of all, got the upfitter switches. You wanna add stuff like lights or winch or whatever, Got the built-in trailer brake controller. Got the extra power outlet, shift on the fly. Well, not shift on the fly, but electric shift, 4-wheel drive. You can see, cut it in the 4-wheel drive. All the little lights lock up. We'll put it back. It's got hill descent control. It's got traction control. Now, what I like on this shifter, it's got a manual mode, but it also has, you can leave it in fully automatic like it is now, but you can lock out gears. Like, see how the 6 goes away, the 5. So it'll shift through 4th, or now through 3rd, or now 2nd, or just stay in 1st gear. And that's handy if you're towing and you don't want it downshifting from 6th to 5th a lot, or if you're stuck in traffic and you don't want to stop and go traffic, you're pulling a trailer or something and don't want it shifting 1st, 2nd, or stuff like that. It's got Sirius satellite radio. You can play CDs, USB, you can play through the AV inputs, an SD card, all that. You can see there's your hookups. One thing I like about these 13 and ups is this center stack. It's got this big cluster that sticks up, got the storage over it. It's just way nicer than the 11 and 12s, and it does a lot more too. It's got dual zone climate control. We'll go to the climate. It's got heated and cooled front seats, which those cooled seats are really nice, especially here in Mississippi when you got black leather. You can go over here to your navigation. It's got navigation, and if you have Sirius activated, it's got a thing called Travel Link, which is handy. If you've got a destination entered into it, it'll detect traffic jams and stuff along your way and warn you about them, and give you the option to go around or detour if you want to. Plus, it'll overlay a weather map on top of there, so you can see what kind of storms or ice or whatever you got coming. So that's all super handy. Now, you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very, very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps and stuff is that this truck is quiet. There's no thunks, there's no creaks, no bangs, not even many squeaks really. It's just tight. I don't know how else to describe it. And this engine, you can't even tell it's a diesel engine. Just normal driving, it's so quiet, you can't hardly hear a thing. It is like a diesel ought to be. Now, it ain't like a 7.3. It don't shake, rattle, and roll. The main thing you got to keep in mind on these newer engines, you just got to keep them serviced. If you change the oil every 5,000 miles, and you change the fuel filters at least every other oil change, these things can run forever. I just sold one with 288,000 miles and running perfect. And the good thing about these trucks is, versus the 6.4, they use that exhaust fluid to clean out the exhaust. So it's a lot more reliable. It doesn't hurt the engine. Now, this truck is completely stock. Usually if you look at our auctions, most of our trucks are deleted. This one is not deleted. We're going to leave it stock just in case, you know, you're buying it and you live somewhere where they check all that stuff. But if you don't live somewhere where they check all that stuff and you want to delete it, that can be arranged. I mean, stock, it's got 400 horsepower. It's got plenty of horsepower. You don't have to, you're not hurting anything to leave it alone. But if you want to delete it, we can delete the DPF, or it can be deleted, I should say, and you won't have to use that fluid no more. You can turn up the horsepower as high as 550 horsepower, or you can leave it stock. You can roll coal if you want to, and if you don't know what that is, search it on YouTube. Or, you know, it cannot do that any. There's just a ton of options, and we can do it. It can get done. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say we do it, but it can get done cheap. If you're interested, give me a call. I'm not gonna go into all the details on a YouTube video, but just give me a call, 601-376-9869. I'll be glad to explain all the myriad of options and the benefits and all that good stuff, or leave it stock. It's not gonna hurt anything. My personal truck is a 6.7 Ford, and it's stock. It's not deleted. And I have to fill up that fluid tank maybe every couple months. It doesn't use a whole lot, so it's not that big a deal either way. But like I said, just give me a call and I'll go over all that with you. If you want to fly in, drive this truck home, you can. I wouldn't hesitate to hop in it and drive it absolutely anywhere. Be glad to pick you up at the airport here in Jackson, Mississippi during our regular business hours. It's no extra charge for that. So be glad to do it. We'll come back, do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and let you get on the road. Or if you're like most of our customers, you're from the Northeast or the Midwest, and you may not have time to spend several days flying or driving in and then driving home. So with that in mind, don't let the idea of shipping scare you off from the truck. And if you look at these online price guides, don't let the estimates you get for shipping scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the way we do that is, most of these places you find online, they're not shippers, they're brokers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road, but they'll still charge you hundreds of dollars, and they'll call it their broker's fee. I mean, they'll call it a deposit, but in reality it's their broker's fee. And they all use this one website that's not open to the public to actually find somebody to haul your truck. Well, we spent all the money and jumped through all the hoops to get signed up on that website, so we can basically offer wholesale rates on shipping to our customers. We don't charge a markup or deposit or anything to do it. Basically, you pay us for the truck, then we find somebody to ship it, and when the truck shows up, you pay the driver cash for the shipping charges, and that's it. So it's a real simple deal. We do all the arrangements, find somebody to haul it to you, and then you pay them. We don't charge a markup, we don't make anything. Although if you're not our customer, we'll do it for 50 bucks, but we'd rather you be our customer and we'll do it for free. So anyway, if you have any questions about the truck, give me a call. One thing I want to show you, we've been driving nearly 10 minutes. You can see there's no lights lit on the dash other than the low fuel light, because I need to stop, put some fuel in it. But there's no warning lights, no service lights, none of that. And I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, because you know, it's easy to take a picture of the dash and say, look, no lights, after you've killed them with the scanner. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, they're going to come right back on. So I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, so you can see there are no lights. Not going to be any lights on after you start driving it, because there aren't now. So if you have any questions about this truck, give me a call. If you want to make an offer, give me a call. Want to know about the leads, about shipping, any of that, just give me a call, 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching the video, listening to everything we have to say about the truck, and we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, I almost forgot. You can see tilt telescope on the mirrors. There's your backup camera. All that's good. Thanks again for watching.